At least not in retail. Maybe it's kind of back to it on classic, because back in classic, like you'd have to go to people to like do shit. Like you couldn't just like, oh, hit a button and then I pick. Oh, I want to do a dungeon, find group. Like you had to actually type in the chat and be like, yo, anybody like looking for a group, need 2 DPS or need a tank or need a healer or making a fresh group for this dungeon. And then you'd have to walk there. You couldn't just teleport like how the game teleports you now. Good times, man. Good times. Wasted so many fucking hours on this game though, but like honestly, I don't regret it. Very very core moment in my gaming life playing this game in middle school. I would say this game and like Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox 360 like back in the day. That's like where my I mean, I started gaming before like Nintendo and stuff. Like Mario, Super Smash Bros on the N64, all that, but I mean, I guess my online gaming career started
We serve as caretakers.
with WoW and Modern Warfare 2. Good times, man. Like we didn't even have internet back then, cause my mom. We were probably like the only fucking house on the block that didn't have Wi-Fi. Mom was like, no, like we don't need it, blah blah blah. You know, typical mom things. It was so sketch too. It was kind of funny, like what's it called? So like at our old house, look how far I've come. I know, right? Now look at me. I'm a streamer with a cute anime girl mascot. Working 24/7 and going to school. But it was so funny, like back in the day at like our old house. Um fucking So we lived at the end of the block, right? And then there was a McDonald's at the end of the street, like the main street. Oh shit. And like my room was on the second floor on the corner of the house facing that McDonald's. And like somehow my laptop at the time, if I had it in a certain corner of my room and like angled a certain way, it would pick up the Wi-Fi from McDonald's. And so when I figured that shit out, I was like, what? This is when we didn't have Wi-Fi, by the way. We didn't have internet still. But I figured that out. That skill, I don't know about that, maybe, but like I was just like I wanted to play with my friends, dude. They were all talking about like, oh, Modern Warfare 2 online. I was like missing out, dude. But the only reason why I got an Xbox 360 in the first place was to play the Sonic 06 game, because it was only on Xbox and PlayStation. But like all my friends had Xbox, I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll get an Xbox. And then after that, it was when my friends started talking about like Modern Warfare 2 online and everything and all that crap, and I was missing out. And because you know my mom didn't want to get Wi-Fi and stuff, and so yeah, when I found out that the freaking my laptop was picking up the McDonald's Wi-Fi, you know, I start using the internet there, and then I was like, I wonder if there's a way to send the Wi-Fi from my laptop to my Xbox. So I looked up YouTube videos, and there was a way to do it. Like you have an Ethernet cord from the laptop or the computer to the console, and then you like change some settings on the laptop or whatever, and like pretty much the laptop becomes the modem for the console. And so I looked up how to do it, and I set that shit up, and I was able to play online with the McDonald's. And honestly, like the signal like wasn't a strong signal because it was at the end of the fucking block or the street, right? And so it would get like maybe like 1 or 2 bars, sometimes 3, but like not often. So you know, like most of the time it was on like a 2 bar signal strength. So it would take a while you know, to log into Xbox Live, but like getting into matches, like it ran pretty well. Like I never lagged, my ping was never high. I was able to like join my friends and party chat like easily. And that shit worked. And I was like that for a couple years, man, until my mom finally decided to get Wi-Fi like fucking like my second or third year of high school. But before then, dude, I was struggling on that. Like, shout out to McDonald's, dude. I'm pretty sure that McDonald's is still there too. And oh man, those were the days. Like, you know how people have like their stories when they start gaming. Like, oh, like I had to do this or I had to like do this bougie way like to get like that's like my bougie story, man. I fucking was using McDonald's Wi-Fi. And I kind of started YouTube at that time. I made some videos on an old account, but now that I think about it, I was just copying this other YouTuber that I kind of like look up to. I still kind of do. He was like an OG for me. But but um but yeah, that's how I started, man. That shit was crazy.